Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. It's your friendly neighborhood genius. Let's get into it. Yo, what's going on, my Veve OGs, my homies, my fellow stamp collectors, and everybody else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another VV drop strategy video. Let's get it. So we are coming to an end to the 12 days of Veve. We got about 11 drops in this 12 days, minus one that got pushed back till next week. I think that one's going to be a pretty big one. But today's drop, or tomorrow's drop, will be another set of stamps featuring Jolly Old St. Nick. In this video, I'm going to give you guys the details for that drop and my thoughts, and then we're going to call it a day. So without further ado, let's breeze into it. USPS, a visit from St. Nick. New digital collectible stamps art from USPS drops Friday, December 24th at 12 p.m. PT, only on the Veve app for iOS and Android. The United States Postal Service, USPS, returns to Veve with another series just in time for the holidays, a visit from St. Nick. Every Christmas, children around the world dream of a visit from St. Nick. The U.S. Postal Service celebrates that highly anticipated event with 4 new stamps telling the story of St. Nick's visit on Christmas Eve. Art director Greg Breeding designed the stamps with original art by Brad Woodard. In 1823, the anonymous publication of the poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, perhaps better known as The Night Before Christmas, helped to shape much of our modern mythology of the holiday. St. Nicholas's sleigh is pulled by 8 flying reindeer, each of them carefully called by name. Dressed in fur, with twinkling eyes and rosy cheeks and dimples, St. Nick visits each home to fill children's stockings with presents. He is described as a merry, plump elf, very different from the original, rather somber bishop. Blind boxes. Get ready to add to the excitement of drop day with our blind box offerings. USPS licensed digital collectibles will be available for purchase as a blind box, meaning you won't know which rarity you have acquired until after your successful purchase. From there, you can continue to expand your collection with additional blind boxes or interact with other users in the market to complete your set. Santa on a snowy rooftop. In the first stamp, Santa stands on a snowy rooftop, sack slung across his back, with one leg inside the red brick chimney. St. Nick, Santa Claus, is one of our most recognized and beloved cultural icons. His jolly laugh and smiling eyes, a happy reminder that the holidays are near. So, this is going to cost $6. Let's go. There are 8,888 editions. The rarity is a common. The license is by USPS. Brand, A Visit from St. Nick. Series 1, available globally. Winking Santa. The second stamp is a close-up of a winking Santa. 20th century artists based their illustrations of Santa Claus on some of Nast's images, as well as on the description of the poem, The Night Before Christmas. Their portrayals of a rosy-cheeked, smiling grandfatherly man in his red, fur-trimmed suit seem to embody the very essence of Santa. A Visit from St. Nick brings joys to the kids in all of us. So, $6 again. There is 7,777 editions of this one, and this is your uncommon for Christmas Eve's drop. Santa and his reindeer. The third stamp shows Santa and some of his reindeer as they travel on to their next stop. In an 1809 satire, American author Washington Irving described a dream in which St. Nick traveled in a flying wagon. A few years later, in 1821, the illustrations accompanying the poem The Children's Friend further embellished the legend with Santa Claus arriving in a sleigh drawn by a reindeer. $6 as well. There are only 6,666 editions of this rare for Christmas Eve's drop. Santa comes down the chimney. The fourth stamp shows Santa as he descends through the chimney, his legs dangling over the hearth. European immigrants brought to their new country folk characters that over the years became our present-day Santa Claus. One of those characters were Sinterklaas, who delivered presents on the eve of the feast day of St. Nicholas of Myra, a 3rd century bishop. So, there is 5,555 editions of this ultra rare for Christmas Eve's drop. Now let's get into my thoughts on this drop. Okay, so my thoughts on this drop. I think it is an interesting drop. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely want to have a few, especially if I can get it on a drop for $6. These are very, very iconic looking stamps. It brings me back, really. Back when I was a kid, the month of December basically was like a whole magical month. It was just a good time. You know, the anticipation of presents, snow on the ground and stuff, and everybody in the holiday spirit. Like, you could just feel it back in the day. It's kind of changed now for me. It feels different, but anyway, back in the day, this was a magical time, and these stamps are very nostalgic for me. I'm not really a stamp collector personally. NFT stamps do interest me to a degree, but I'm not gonna try to break the bank trying to complete this set. We've said it time and time again. There will come a time where we will have to pick and choose what kind of collectibles we want to collect. And, it's not logical to be trying to complete every set out here. It's okay not to complete every set that drops on Veve. So definitely I would like to have a few of these, but this is not a set I absolutely need to collect, It could go up in value over time. This is like the first appearance of Santa Claus on the Veve app. I don't know if in NFT format, like who has the IP for Santa Claus, right? So I don't know if Santa has been done in any other NFT projects, but at any rate, this is the first appearance on Veve, which matters the most because Veve is going to be the big player in this field. So I would definitely try to get a few just to have, and these are going to make for some good decorations in the Veveverse in the years to come. People are going to blow these up, especially probably like that one right there, and maybe this one. Yeah, these will be good to have a few. Other than that, I think that's all I have to say on this on these stamps. Now we can check the secondary market to see what the stamps prices might be. So let's do that. Okay, so we are now in Veve's secondary market, where we will get an idea of what these stamps might come out to be by looking at the only other stamp set on the app. So the common for the Day of the Dead poster Forever Stamps has a floor of currently 110, but we'll call it 120. Now let's see what the edition size is. 7,666 for the common. Let's take a look at the uncommon. Has a similar floor, 112. If we look at the edition size here, if it'll come up, we got 666 or 6,666 editions. Let's take a look at the rare. A floor of 176. That's more like it. 5,666 editions. And for the ultra rare, let's take a look. A floor of 515 gems. Shout out to Granola Warfare. Let's see. And then we got 4,666 editions for the ultra rare. So looking at these, I don't see why the Santa should be any more. I mean, Santa is more iconic, I reckon. Like you can't deny how iconic Santa Claus is. So he possibly could see a slightly higher prices than the Day of the Dead Forever Stamps, but I don't see him going too much further in price. So with that being said, let's move on. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more Veve content like this. So yes, more stamps, Santa Claus. What else is there to say? $6, that's pretty affordable. So try to get one on the drop, and if not, then maybe just call it a day. So with that being said, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say in this video or in any videos are financial advice, because I am learning just like you guys. I'm no expert. I'm just your friendly neighborhood genius sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome app known as Veve. So take everything that you hear with a grain of salt, because things could change. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.